It's Riff Arcade. I'm Josh, he's Butts, and we are on the finale of Zork, Grand Inquisitor. The Inquisitor is about to blow up magic, which is what the good guys did in Return to Zork, but moving on.
but when he does... No, okay.
Also, what is he talking about? He's still going. We had the episode paused for 30 minutes between episodes, and he's still going. Okay, hi Hugh. Hey. Okay. So, we need to climb this radio tower and use the 3 magical artifacts to bind magic back together.
Careful. That tent is filled with the Grand Inquisitor's personal guard.
What's your favorite poem? I'm a real sucker for the romantics, I have to admit. Oh, what kind of benefits package did the Grand Inquisitor promise you guys? Pretty standard stock options package. 401k, profit sharing, but I won't be fully vested for another 3 months.
The Inquisitor's giving these kind of benefits?
Yeah, those are some good bennies.
Wow.
Shirley, that's a nice bet. Thanks. It's got a little tear.
God, he's fully invested in 3 months? Man.
You know, I was gonna take care of these guards, but they sound delightful.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna use Vorzer. Seal open doors shut.
They must have a really good union.
Crafty.
Sweet York, we're all gonna die! Oh, merciful heavens, is this the end? Try using the alarm clock on the door. Oh, that's never gonna work. Who's gonna water my plants? I can't breathe, the walls are closing in. Let us out, please.
Wow,
What have we done?
Psychologically torturing these guys.
Kill Kenny!
Okay.
That was easy. Too easy. Oh,
electricity.
No. My
Wonderful.
lantern sense is tingling again.
Turn purple things invisible. I mean, turn invisible things purple.
Not bad, but it's still electrified.
They put an invisible fence around it?
Yeah, it was an invisible electric fence that I've now turned purple. So,
You are truly gifted, you know that?
oh boy. So I gotta get through the fence. Should be easy enough.
There's the plug all along.
Let's
A
get this
sword on a noose. I like that. It's like soap on a rope, only a little tougher to
Ah! Okay, we've made it to the tower. We've
You
got
sure
some
you want to do
compartments.
that? I don't want to step on any toes here, but don't you think this would be a great place to, drop something off for safekeeping?
We get it. Okay. The Skull of Yorick, artifact of deep magic.
Okay. Yep,
That he
it's a
says.
skull.
Thought he was gonna say more about that.
Oh, what a handy little nook.
Close that out.
Yeah, who built that?
Moving up. Middle magic. The Cuba Foundation.
Hey, what's this big cube-shaped hole doing here?
Who built this? Why would they put this in there?
And last but not least. Ooh. The Coconut of Quindor.
When you see something like this, you just have to wonder, was all this pre-designed
Yes,
by
yes.
some cosmic
Thank
higher
you.
power?
Michael McKeon knows what's going on.
Boom.
It's crooked. It needs to be counterbalanced. Wait, put my lantern in the other cup to straighten it out. Everything's in place. All it
Funeral,
would
buddy.
take now to finish things would be the casting of one incredibly appropriate and heretofore unused spell.
Heretofore. You don't hear that very much nowadays. Heretofore.
Here's a 4 unused spell. So I'm gonna make a really quick save because I want to.
Shunning. Sorry.
Oh no, I get it. He's got you.
Yeah.
So I don't think I can do the spell yet. Here it comes. Okay. So I want to show you all this game over screen. Save often.
floss athletically, and above all,
Floss
never
athletic.
forget
He's not
who
wrong.
is the boss of you. Me. I am the boss of you. I am the boss of you.
With great benefits.
Yeah, he's got solid bennies.
Here he comes! He's flossing athletically!
Yeah.
Coconut of Gwendor.
So
I
he
don't
has
think
seen
Jack
the
was
magic
entirely
artifacts.
clear on the plan. He just sent the Grand Inquisitor after us.
Ratted us out again.
So what I'm gonna do here is go back down. Okay. Yannick has caught us.
That's a little crown.
Yeah. The only way to see this cutscene is to lose, so that's why I wanted to do it.
Magic and technology. You can have it all.
Yeah, that's all it took, huh?
It's getting a little crowded up here.
Wait for Inquisitor. You plummet from the top of the tower, living just long enough to see the Grand Inquisitor destroy the Coconut of Gwendor. Inquisivision soon destroys all free thought, free speech, and free magic in the underground, and Zork enters the age of the vast digital wasteland. You have died.
So 2014.
Correct. The Matrix all over again. Okay, this time we're going to do it a little differently.
I don't think Jack was entirely clear on the plan. He just sent the Grand Inquisitor after us.
And now we're going to bind magic.
Hitherto unused.
You did great.
Did it.
I'll drop you a line from the ethereal planes.
Just let me keep your cool walking castle.
Yeah, please. Me and Hugh are going to go on adventures together.
I would.
Boom! What have I done? It's Griff! Oh, he caught me.
Oh, whew, my God.
This is much better than the underground.
Jeez!
There you go, Jack.
Jack!
You have the strangest life.
Shh, don't talk. This is the part where we kiss.
It's that easy, folks.
Level-headed. Nice.
Loyal
Wait, she's queen? Why is she queen?
She's queen. She's of the Flathead bloodline, which is royal.
The underground open and magic free to all those who desire it.
Until we blow it up
The Inquisition
ourselves.
is no more.
Good job, Dirk Benedict.
Man, this crowd will just do whatever anybody says. It was all in the White House.
A happy ending. Well, Butts, that's it. That is Grand Inquisitor. The end. So what'd you think?
Okay, so the humor is... Oh,
Oh,
nope, it was on the TV.
oh, that's it.
Oh, there we go. I definitely think you need the humor in this game. Like,
Oh,
man,
that's
it's...
landing.
Oh, wow. It's good things happen, right? Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And like I think like this is what Zork probably should have been. Like everyone's acting really good. The writing's funny. It knows it's goofy, and it just leans into that.
Yes. I think that's very important. For I got 1,000 out of 1,000.
Ooh.
I think that's the
Perfect score.
first adventure game we've done perfectly.
Perfect.
Let's go.
And you've played more point and click than I have, which is more than one. But
Yes.
is this kind of typical of point and click? Are they all kind of tongue in cheek or?
So many of them, yes, especially the earlier ones, all take themselves pretty lightly. Even Myst, which took itself pretty seriously, still kind of poked at itself a little bit. Absolutely. And I think it really helps. I don't know why, and I think I mentioned this in Return to Zork as well, but there's always this underlying dark humor to all these adventure games, and I don't know why. It's just what they did. And it works.
They got rid of the dark on this game and just like, we're just going to be goofy.
Yeah, this game wasn't nearly as dark, but what was I going to say? Well, like it kind of fits the genre because you're usually this adventurer on your own. Due to early limitations, these games rarely had other NPCs to converse with. So in a lot of them, you're just on your own in this weird realm. And so they made it weird.
Yeah, and I think like you've got to know there's a little bit of goofiness in just the way you interact. You're just literally you are just pointing and clicking. It's not like, I don't want to say there's not skill involved, but it's not like Mario where it's like, oh, okay, it's timing done, or like it's a platformer where like that's the kind of skill it needs. This is just nice, just point and click, solve some puzzles. So you got to make some
out of that.
Yeah, just try to listen and talk. Yeah, it's just you got to mix in some humor with it just to kind of keep you interested and like, oh, okay, I get it. We're having fun here.
Yeah.
Because like everyday, like some of these are like everyday chores. Like, oh, I've got to unlock the door. Like I got to do that in my real life. So to make it fantastical and interesting, well, it's goofy dragons don't come and talk to me in real life. So let's do that in this game.
Yeah. And a lot of these games, a lot of these point and click adventures are based on like high fantasy. So I have to wonder if there's like a lot of influence from like Tolkien or I don't know. There's influence there, and I'm not sure where the humor came from, but I think it's just Zork, the very first Zork was very early on. It was purely text. There were no images. And I think Zork was one of the first adventure games to kind of hit it with their kind of weird humor. And so I think even that, I think Zork itself set the tone of a lot of point and click adventures. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Speaking of 2 cents.
Doing the just make it easier.
No, I'm just loading the coin. Go on.
Doing all the research and looking up the history of this stuff, especially with the Return to Zork, you can see how influential that was on other games, or at least other point and click games, definitely. And like point and click kind of legitimized, like, oh, okay, this is what we can do. Because I think video games before this they didn't know what to do with them. They were like, well, let's just make games. So it was all sports games. It was like ping pong and baseball and stuff like that. And so you've got these point and click adventures where they're like, oh, we could do other stuff. And Zork kind of was the first one to figure that out.
Yeah. Well, and also, I think these games had to appeal to kids too. And so I think that's where some of it came from initially. They were like, well, we'll throw some jokes in there for the kids.
Let's get it's the Dungeons and Dragons thing where it's just like, all right, well, we'll just make up a campaign and we'll do all the numbers and the crunching for you, and you just tell us what you think your character's going to do, and we'll see if it works.
Yeah. And I'm glad you brought up Dungeons and Dragons. It's kind of a conversation for another day, but so many video games were influenced by Dungeons and Dragons. It was the groundwork for a lot of the first video games that were ever created. Well, Butts, is there anything else you got to get out? Anything else you have to talk about for the end of the episode?
No, I mean, we're 2 Zork games down. Is there any plans for others, or these are the only good ones?
We might, maybe might, do a couple episodes of Zork 1, just so we can show everybody that slice of history of what a text-based adventure game is like. But, there were no Zork games after Grand Inquisitor, and the one that came between Return to Zork and Grand Inquisitor was Zork Nemesis, which to me is not interesting enough.
Is
or
bad.
it's not great. So I don't think we're going to do it. So yes, I'll say a big maybe to Zork 1, and that's where I'll leave it.
This is like the high point. Like, again, I've said it a couple times. Like, this is what I think the Zork games should be. They should have goofy humor, these weird off-the-wall puzzles that like poke fun at them. So kind of like what Marvel did with superhero movies. Like, they like, let's just not take it as seriously as we have before, and that just makes you have more fun.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'll wrap it up by saying, yeah, I think Zork Grand Inquisitor is Zork perfected, and they said, that's it. We'll stop there. There's nowhere else to go. And I salute them for it, and I thank that team for making this game.
Bowed out. Yeah, it was a good one.
So that being said, let's end this on a high note, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, that's it for Zork Grand Inquisitor. We'll see you guys on the next series of Riff Arcade. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends, and we'll see you, lovely Riff Raff, next time.
Keyboards, go.